Here's how to let go of the whack-ass idea that you are not enough. Make sure you like and follow if you're about that profanity and positivity, baby. Okay, here's the fucking reality about you not being enough. Someone sold you that bullshit idea and you bought it for a dirt cheap price. Like you were desperately looking for a place in the world and they sold it to you for like a box of fucking toenails and some shaved pubic hair, and you bought it up. Now, what you didn't realize at the time that you bought this bullshit idea is that it's a fucking knockoff. They didn't even manufacture that idea themselves. Somebody else told them that. And if you follow this back generation after generation, what you'll realize is that we are living in the absolute best time to be alive as a human being. Hands down. The fact that we can even consider the question, am I good enough, just shows how much privilege and luxury we live in. You realize, like, not even that long ago, like your great grandparents, a lot of the times they weren't thinking like, oh, am I good enough? They were thinking like, do we have enough food to survive the winter, man? Because see, the people who got you to buy this bullshit idea are the same people that are getting you to buy the makeup because you're not pretty enough, or the clothes because you're not cool enough, or the sports car because, you know, it's about status, okay? There's so many people in the world that are selling shit to you based off of this idea that you're not enough. And here's how you cut their fucking legs off. Step number 1, you're gonna fix your wacky ass posture. Most people don't feel like they're enough because they're only using a fraction of what their body is capable of. Or they're over-identified with something like football or golf or yoga or any of these things other than walking, running, and throwing. Those 3 things are the most important movements that a human can do. There's plenty of places to fix your posture, but the best place to fix your posture is either in the archive, which is one of my products, or using the Functional Patterns 10-week program, which is not one of my products. Both of these products are going to teach you how to use something that you already have. Okay, and recognize you already have the capacity to be one of the best walkers, runners, and throwers on the planet. The problem is you just don't know how to use it. And so we're going to, number 1, fix your wacky ass posture. Step number 2, if you find yourself comparing yourself to anybody, just like unfollow them. Like if you see them on social media and you're like, man, I should do a podcast like that, or like, man, I wish I looked like that, like just unfollow them. They'll still be there if you decide that you want to follow them again. But step number 2 is stop comparing yourself to people. I was once told a quote by a small cricket, and it still rings true in my ear, and that is, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. You will always suck at trying to be somebody else, okay? Because the thing that you are best at is just being you, and you just have to accept that. And thing number 3, use your human design to learn about yourself. And I don't want you to just buy one of my reports and internalize it and be like, oh, this is who I am now. I want you to conduct the experiments. Okay, I want you to conduct the experiments and see, oh, maybe if I start using my strategy to respond, my life will get better. And then use it and see, oh, wow, my life is better. I have a lot more energy. I feel a lot more satisfied, blah, 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 blah. Run the experiment for yourself. You can get custom reports and readings on ReikiMarco.com. Now, I do not believe that you actually think you're not good enough. What I truly believe, if you want to hear it, you have to hang around for a second or two longer for me to actually tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. I believe that you know you're good enough, but that you're also surrounded by a bunch of people who are all playing hide and seek. Everybody's got their masks on and everyone's at this party and they're like, who's going to take their mask off? Who's going to take their mask off? They're that person. They're an individual. They took their masks off. Crucify them. Well, guys, everyone is fucking wearing masks and it's a bullshit party and a lot of people weren't even invited anyways. They just crashed the party because they think that's where all the cool kids are at. I am off the rails on this one, guys. Just take the fucking mask off. Okay? Take the mask off. You don't believe that you're not good enough. Promise, swear to God, you don't believe it. It's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. Like I said, the problem is everybody else thinks they're not good enough. And so this seems to be a very popular idea because now apparently you can get your college paid for from it. I thought you just had to be native or part of a marginalized population. All jokes aside, you are good enough, you just don't know it. You might need to spend some money in order to discover it truly for yourself, but you don't need to cover it up with makeup or a big fancy house or a nice car. Okay, if you've got a body, if you've got a physical body and a brain and a heart, like, you are so blessed. You just have to get your eyes to stop focusing on the wrong bullshit and start focusing on the right bullshit. Your bullshit. All right, so if you manage to make it this far, don't just scroll past my face onto another video. Do one of the 3 things I said. Go get your body right, okay? Get the people that you're comparing yourself to out of your fucking face. Start experimenting with your human design and your strategy. And if you need help, go to ReikiMarco.com. That's literally what I do. I just help people with this stuff. Don't scroll. Don't scroll away. Love yourself, goddammit.